It's 5:30. Yeah, what's the temperature outside? Oh, 55. Okay, it feels colder in the car. We're heading out to the trailhead now. Welcome to day 20. Frida, I love you. I love you. It is 6:51. We are back on the trail. Just got dropped off. This is Dripping Spring. Dripping Rock, I'm sorry. Dripping Rock. Say goodbye to our shuttle driver. Yay! A 2021 through hiker, I believe. 2022, something like that. And his dog Frida. Oh my gosh, she's a love.
.6 miles today, up and over 3 ridges.
And we're going southbound.
Yes, we are.
I feel a little dirty.
Hey, let's do it.
These rocks this morning have thrown our pace off. We're getting about 3 miles in 2 hours. Very slow going when you have to just decide on every foot placement. And there's been very, very few cruisy spots. But we're at a shelter now. We're going to take a little break.
Yes.
break time's over. We're about to start climbing.
A lot.
We've got 1,400 feet to climb in the next, what did we say, 3 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the time is 10 till 11. So I'm going to count that as 11sies for today. Looks like smoke, it really does.
Well, you know, I thought I was smelling coal smoke earlier.
Well, do you remember this morning? So, that's the priest right there. But it is shrouded in smoke. Can't even focus. Okay, we don't know why it's so smoky. But it's very difficult to see. The priest is off in the distance right there. There's the priest.
Woo!
12:51, we believe we have summited Three Ridges now, and we will be going downhill for 6 miles. I mean, it's thousands of feet. So we'll see. Well, this is a stunning setting for our lunch snack. 16:27. Yeah.
Yeah.
9.5 hours. We did it.
15.6 miles.
Yep. And getting closer. Sam, can you believe it's already day 20?
No, I can't.
In some ways, it's gone so fast.
Yep.
Not in all ways, mind you. For example, today we proved that sometimes a 15 can be harder than a 20.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the terrain. And today's terrain and the trail condition was not optimum for speedy cruising.
No, it was not.
It was very, very rocky. And there's a reason why. This part of Virginia was hit by a terrible storm after a hurricane many years ago that actually stripped away a lot of the turf on the hillsides and left just bare talus fields. And that's what the trail goes through now, basically between the top of the Priest all the way to maybe Maupinfield, actually all the way to Dripping Spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big swath of trail that's just, it's not easy to walk on. And so we hit that today.
Yeah. Sometimes we got a little bit of relief, but yeah,
mostly.
then it would come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough day. Not too hot, but it got warm towards the afternoon. 74 was the highest I saw on your
Yeah,
thermometer.
and it was really weird because the temperature would change dramatically. Like you were watching my thermometer,
Right.
and you could literally see it changing from 70 to 71 to 72 to 73.
And you know what it was? It was when you were in the sun versus in the shade.
Right.
And that's just, that's why
and
it's
in the hot rocks.
Yeah, that's why you say, it's 90 degrees in the shade, because out in the sun it could be 10, 15 degrees higher.
Right.
So it wasn't too bad, and we had some pretty spots to have lunch,
We did.
and a pretty spot to have brunch,
11sies.
second breakfast.
11sies and lunch. I don't know.
Yeah, a couple pretty spots along the way.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of people today. We saw Kodak again. Hi, Kodak.
We did. And that was because we were going southbound,
Right.
and so they were all going northbound.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like yesterday, we were going northbound, and we saw exactly 7 hikers, and only 2 were
Good
men.
memory.
Well, this is what I thought was interesting, because most of the hikers we saw yesterday were women, but there were 2 men.
Okay.
Today it was just the whole mixed bag. We passed that big group that's been kind of leapfrogging with us for a few days.
Yeah. Yep.
So we had another good dinner tonight at Panera.
Yes.
Yeah, loving that. It's nice to have calories at the end of the day.
Yes, it is. Yep. So the one thing I found disappointing today was how overcast all of our views were. We couldn't see very far at all. So thankfully yesterday we had great views because we were in a very similar area, and a lot of the views we had today would have been very similar to the ones we had yesterday. So at least one day we had good views. But
We thought at first it was a forest fire somewhere, but really there aren't any forests except the ones we're in. And it didn't seem like choking forest fire smoke that's very, very close to you.
Right.
It was obvious it was something distant, but so murky.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you could barely see the next mountain over,
Yeah.
which was the Priest, which we did yesterday.
Yeah. So it wasn't that far away, and it was almost impossible to see.
Yeah.
We have some video of that that I probably put in there at some point. Let's see. Animals. We saw a very, very saucy raven today, and I
we
love
did.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I filmed him for quite a while. He was just beautiful.
Yes.
They're so much
he
bigger
was.
than I remember.
Yeah. And he didn't seem to be fazed by our being near him at all.
We weren't that close. I mean, I was using a telephoto lens. When you see it, it'll look like we were right on top of him. We were actually about 75 feet away, I think.
Oh, I would have said we were closer, but yeah. And the other one we saw was the deer in the morning.
This morning, yeah.
So he was in the field headed towards the road that we were driving on, and so I slowed way down and was just kind of crawling. And I think you got video
I did
during that.
I think I did.
And then finally we got close enough that he decided that that's enough, and turned around and
Yeah, he changed his mind and went
Yeah.
back into the woods.
yeah. But I don't remember any.
Yeah, I
Anything
know.
else?
There were some squirrels, birds.
I saw some birds.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, long hard day. We're gonna get some rest now and get cleaned up and finish our dinners. And I just want to say thanks for joining us.